Speed has always been the ultimate language of performance. It is the number that captures attention, defines history, and separates legends from the rest. And now, the YANGWANG U9 has rewritten that language.
This is not just another electric vehicle.
This is a machine that has shattered expectations and claimed the global EV top speed record. When you hear the words electric hypercar, you think of silence, of smooth acceleration, of futuristic technology. But you rarely think of speed records. Until now. Because with the U9, YANGWANG has created a statement. A statement that an electric car can not only rival combustion supercars, but surpass them. And it begins with the very philosophy behind the car. YANGWANG, a premium sub-brand of BYD, did not set out to build just another EV. They set out to build a flagship. A showcase of what Chinese engineering could achieve at the highest level. The U9 was designed to prove that innovation and ambition could create a new benchmark in hypercar performance. And when you see it for the first time, that ambition is impossible to miss. The design is sharp, aggressive, and unapologetically futuristic. Every surface seems to slice through the air with intention. The body is sculpted low and wide, with flowing lines that carry both elegance and menace. From the front, the headlights cut into the fascia-like blades, their LED signature glowing with precision. Massive air intakes dominate the front bumper, channeling air into radiators and cooling systems that keep the powertrain stable at extreme speeds. The hood is short and sloped, emphasizing the aerodynamics, while the windshield stretches in a smooth arc, wrapping around to create a cockpit that feels like a jet fighter's canopy. From the side, the profile is equally dramatic. The roofline is low, the doors are sculpted deeply, and the stance is planted firmly, as if the car is ready to leap forward at any second. The rear is even more commanding. A massive diffuser dominates the lower section, while the taillights stretch thin across the width, glowing like streaks of lightning at night. And above it all sits a wing, an aerodynamic element that not only adds aggression but contributes crucial downforce at high speeds. This is not just a car designed to be fast. It is a car designed to look fast. But beneath the surface lies the true revolution. At the heart of the YANGWANG U9 are 4 independent electric motors. One at each wheel. Together, they produce an astonishing 1,287 horsepower. That number alone places the U9 among the most powerful road cars ever built. But it's not just about power. It's about control. The quad motor setup allows for torque vectoring at a level that few cars can achieve. Each wheel can be controlled independently in milliseconds, adjusting power delivery to maximize traction, stability, and cornering performance. It gives the U9 a sense of agility that defies its size and weight. And when you unleash all that power in a straight line, the result is astonishing. The U9 accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.3 seconds. It surges forward with instant torque, the kind of violent yet smooth acceleration that only electric motors can deliver. But this is only the beginning. Because what truly sets the U9 apart is what happens when you keep accelerating. The car does not slow its climb. It does not run out of breath. It keeps pushing faster and faster, until it reaches a number that no other EV in the world has achieved. The YANGWANG U9 broke through 309 km per hour. That is 192 miles per hour. The fastest recorded top speed for a production electric hypercar. In that moment, the U9 not only broke a record, it broke a stereotype. It proved that EVs are no longer limited to range, efficiency, or instant acceleration alone. They can dominate the highest levels of performance, even in the realm once ruled exclusively by combustion engines. And the world took notice. Because this is not just a number. It is a symbol. A symbol that the future of hypercars is electric. A symbol that innovation is no longer confined to Europe or the United States. A symbol that Chinese engineering has entered the global stage with authority. But the U9 is not just about raw speed. It is also about stability. Reaching 309 km per hour in an EV requires more than horsepower. It requires precision in aerodynamics, cooling, and chassis dynamics. The body of the U9 was sculpted in wind tunnels to slice cleanly through the air. The wing and diffuser generate downforce that pins the car to the tarmac even at extreme velocities. The cooling systems are engineered to keep batteries, motors, and inverters operating safely under the brutal stress of high-speed runs. And the suspension, paired with the brand's advanced DiCES vehicle control system, adapts constantly to keep the car balanced and composed. This is what transforms the U9 from a straight-line machine into a true hypercar. A car that can handle, corner, and inspire confidence even when the numbers climb into uncharted territory. And perhaps most impressively, it does all of this while remaining fully road legal. The same car that set records on the track can be driven through city streets in silence. That duality is the essence of the U9.
A hypercar for the future.
When you step inside the YANGWANG U9, you immediately realize this is not an ordinary electric vehicle. The doors open upward in dramatic scissor fashion, a signal that you are entering a different world. The cockpit feels more like a command center than a traditional car interior. Every element has been designed to focus on the driver and create an immersive experience. The steering wheel is compact, flat on the top and bottom, with integrated controls that place vital functions right at your fingertips. Behind it, a fully digital instrument cluster comes to life with stunning clarity. The graphics are futuristic, yet functional, displaying speed, power distribution, battery levels, and torque vectoring activity in real time. To the right, a central touchscreen stretches across the dashboard, serving as both a control hub and an information display. Its interface is sleek and fast, with menus that respond instantly to touch. The system provides everything from navigation to performance data, and even advanced telemetry tools for drivers who take the U9 onto the track. Surrounding the cabin is a blend of luxury and technology. Premium materials line every surface. Carbon fiber accents remind you of its racing DNA. Alcantara wraps around the seats, the dash, and the door panels, offering both comfort and grip. Aluminum details add a sense of strength and precision. And the seats themselves are sculpted like racing buckets, hugging the driver and passenger securely during high-speed maneuvers. But despite the track-focused nature of the car, comfort has not been forgotten. The seats are heated, adjustable, and equipped with memory functions. The sound system, developed in collaboration with a premium audio partner, transforms the cabin into a concert hall when the car is at rest. And the insulation is engineered not just for quiet, but for control, letting in the symphony of electric motors without overwhelming the passengers. Perhaps the most impressive element of the interior is the sense of integration.
Everything feels purposeful.
The driver is surrounded by data, by performance metrics, by instant access to control systems. But it never feels overwhelming. It feels empowering. This is where the U9 shows its true brilliance. Because the technology is not just hidden under the skin, it is alive in the cabin. One of the standout features is the advanced AI co-pilot system. It monitors the car's performance and the driver's inputs in real time. It can suggest adjustments, warn of potential risks, and even adapt suspension and torque delivery automatically to improve stability. In effect, it becomes a silent partner, making sure the driver can push the car without fear. And yet, it never takes away from the raw control that enthusiasts demand. This balance between assistance and freedom is rare in hypercars. It shows how YANGWANG has embraced the future without abandoning the thrill of driving. Another innovation inside the U9 is its augmented reality display. Through the windshield, performance data and navigation cues can be projected directly into the driver's line of sight. This reduces distraction and keeps the focus firmly on the road ahead. When driving at extreme speeds, every second counts, and this technology provides information without compromise. Passengers are not left out of the experience either. The co-pilot display ensures that the person riding shotgun can track speed, acceleration, and even real-time G-forces. It turns the experience into something shared, not just for the driver but for everyone inside. And of course, connectivity is built into the DNA of the U9. With 5G integration, the car can connect to the cloud, stream updates, and even share performance runs in real time. This level of digital connection transforms the U9 from a car into an ecosystem. A vehicle that is constantly learning, adapting, and evolving. But for all its futuristic features, what makes the interior truly remarkable is the way it feels at speed. Because once the U9 is unleashed, the cabin transforms. The quiet hum of the motors builds into a high-pitched roar, almost like a fighter jet taking off. The screens shift to track mode, simplifying displays to focus on speed, gear ratios, and performance telemetry. The seats tighten their grip, locking the driver into place as the G-forces rise. And the augmented reality system projects a racing line, guiding the driver through every corner. It is not just transportation. It is an experience.
A simulation brookt to life in the real world.
This is why the YANGWANG U9 is more than just a record-breaking car. It is a vision of the future. Of driving. Because in an era where autonomy and efficiency dominate the EV conversation, the U9 brings something different. It brings passion. It brings emotion. It reminds us that even in the electric age, cars can still be thrilling, visceral, and alive. And it's this combination of interior technology, luxury, and raw speed that makes the U9 stand out. No other electric hypercar delivers this blend. Some focus only on straight-line acceleration. Others emphasize luxury. But the U9 manages to merge both worlds. It is comfortable enough for city driving, futuristic enough for the digital generation, and powerful enough to conquer global speed records. That duality is its genius. It is proof that performance and practicality can coexist. Proof that the hypercar of the future does not need to sacrifice soul for silence. And while the numbers are impressive, it is the way this car makes you feel that truly sets it apart. Because sitting in the cockpit of the U9, gripping the wheel, watching the digital displays come alive, you don't just feel like you're driving a car.
You feel like you're piloting the future.
To understand why the YANGWANG U9 has captured global attention, we need to step back and look at where it comes from. YANGWANG is not just another brand appearing out of nowhere. It is the premium division of BYD, one of the largest and most innovative electric vehicle manufacturers in the world. For years, BYD has been leading the EV revolution, not just in China, but globally. They have built electric buses, trucks, sedans, and luxury cars, all powered by their in-house battery technology. But with YANGWANG, they wanted to push the boundaries even further. The goal was not simply to create a new luxury brand. The goal was to create a technological showcase.
A division where ingénieurs could experiment without limit.
Where design teams could imagine without compromise. And where performance could be pursued with relentless ambition. The U9 is the result of that philosophy. A hypercar that exists not because the market demanded it, but because YANGWANG wanted to prove what was possible. And this is important. Because for decades, hypercars have been dominated by European names.
Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Koenigsegg, and Pagani have defined the upper limit of performance.
But now, for the first time, a Chinese brand has entered that exclusive circle. And not just entered, but arrived with a world record in hand. This shift represents a new chapter in automotive history. It signals that innovation is no longer confined to traditional centers of supercar culture. It shows that the global stage is changing. That the next era of hypercars may very well come from unexpected places. And behind the U9's success lies a foundation of cutting-edge engineering. The record-breaking top speed was not an accident. It was the result of years of research, design, and relentless testing. At the core of the U9 is its powertrain. 4 electric motors, one for each wheel. This quad-motor layout is not just about producing raw power. It is about distributing that power with precision. Each motor delivers torque instantly, and each one can adjust independently. This means the U9 can send power exactly where it is needed. In a high-speed corner, the outside wheels can receive more torque to stabilize the car.
On a straight, all 4 motors work together in perfect harmony to unleash full acceleration.
This is a level of control that combustion hypercars simply cannot replicate. And it is made possible by YANGWANG's advanced electronic control systems. The DICESEC system, for example, is one of the most advanced chassis control technologies in the world. It constantly monitors the car's dynamics and adjusts suspension, braking, and torque vectoring in real time. At high speeds, this is crucial. Because every millisecond counts. Every adjustment can mean the difference between stability and disaster. And the U9 makes those adjustments faster than any human driver ever could. But controlling speed is only half the battle. Reaching 309 km per hour in an electric car requires enormous power. That is where YANGWANG's expertise in batteries comes into play. The U9 is powered by BYD's revolutionary blade battery technology. This battery is not only safer and more durable than conventional lithium-ion packs, it is also capable of delivering massive amounts of energy in short bursts. This high power output is what allows the motors to sustain acceleration even as the car climbs beyond 200 km per hour. And it is why the U9 can keep pushing when other EVs begin to plateau. Cooling is another challenge that YANGWANG engineers had to solve. Electric motors and batteries generate enormous heat at high speeds. If not managed, that heat can limit performance or even cause damage. The U9 uses an advanced liquid cooling system that channels coolant through critical components, keeping everything within safe operating temperatures. Even during record attempts, the car maintains stability and efficiency thanks to this cooling strategy. And then there is aerodynamics. At 309 km per hour, the forces acting on the body are immense. Air resistance, lift, and drag all conspire to destabilize the car. To counter this, the U9 was sculpted with precision in wind tunnels. Its sharp lines, wide stance, and active aerodynamic elements are not just for looks. They are for survival at speed. The front splitter directs airflow under the car, reducing lift. The massive rear diffuser channels air to generate downforce. The rear wing adjusts to balance stability with speed. Together, these elements create a car that remains planted to the tarmac, even as it rockets past speeds most cars will never approach. This combination of power, cooling, and aerodynamics is what makes the U9's record possible. But there is one more element that cannot be overlooked: testing. Before attempting its record run, the U9 underwent countless hours of development. Engineers pushed it to its limits on closed tracks. They refined software, adjusted hardware, and optimized every detail until the car was ready. And when the record attempt came, everything came together in perfect harmony. The result was history. 309 km per hour.
A global levé top speed record.
And yet, the most impressive thing is that this is only the beginning. Because with each new breakthrough, the U9 proves that the ceiling for electric performance is far higher than anyone imagined. It shows that speed records, once thought to belong only to combustion hypercars, are now firmly within the grasp of EVs. And it shows that YANGWANG is not here to play catch-up. They are here to lead. To set new benchmarks. To force the world to rethink what an electric car can be. And in doing so, they have placed themselves not just among the hypercar elite, but at the forefront of the future. The news of the YANGWANG U9 breaking the global EV top speed record spread quickly across the automotive world. Enthusiasts, critics, and industry leaders all took notice. Because this was not just another fast car. This was a statement. A statement that the electric revolution is no longer just about efficiency, range, or sustainability. It is about performance. It is about proving that electric hypercars can not only compete with their combustion counterparts but surpass them. And to fully understand the impact, we have to compare the U9 with its rivals. Take the Rimac Nevera, for example. A Croatian masterpiece that stunned the world with its acceleration and top speed. The Nevera could reach 412 km per hour in controlled testing, making it one of the fastest EVs ever built. But the Nevera's production numbers are extremely limited, and its availability is reserved for a select few. The U9, by contrast, is designed to be more than just a showpiece. YANGWANG wants it to represent a new era of performance cars that can actually be experienced by more enthusiasts, not just an exclusive handful. Then there is the Tesla Roadster, long promised but still awaiting release. Elon Musk's claims of record-shattering performance created huge expectations. Acceleration to 100 km per hour in under 2 seconds, a top speed exceeding 400 km per hour, and even a SpaceX package with rocket thrusters. But while the Roadster remains a promise, the U9 is a reality. It has already done what Tesla only talks about. It has set a record. It has proven its engineering in the real world. And that distinction matters. Because hype can only last so long, results are what define history.
Another rival worth mentioning is the Lotus Evija.
With its 2,000 horsepower electric setup, it promised breathtaking performance. And while the Evija is a marvel of design and engineering, it has yet to deliver a record of this magnitude.
This is where the U9 shine.
Not only does it deliver power and beauty, but it delivers results. It puts numbers on the board. It earns its reputation not through marketing, but through action. And this is why the automotive world has been forced to pay attention. Because for decades, the narrative around EVs was simple: they are practical, clean, and efficient, but they lack soul. The U9 shatters that stereotype. It is fast, emotional, and thrilling. It makes drivers feel something visceral, the way hypercars have always done. But beyond rivalries, the broader impact is even greater. This record signals a new wave of competition in the electric hypercar space. Brands across the globe will now be looking at YANGWANG and asking themselves, how do we respond? Do we push our technology further? Do we accelerate our own development timelines? Do we accept that China is now a leader in high-performance EVs? These questions will define the next decade of automotive innovation. Because make no mistake, the U9 is not just a car. It is a disruptor.